Well, we're trying to break the vicious cycle that we see in education. We just took a look the other day at statistics in education on the SAT scores, and we looked at kids' scores correlated with the number of kids they studied with at school for many years. Clearly, kids who have fewer friends in the classroom do much better on the SAT. Crowded classes with 30 or more kids, those kids generally don't do as well. Kids who have like 10 or fewer, they do much better. But we're typically looking then at private schools, because in most public schools, 30 is the minimum. And in a lot of private schools that cost $100,000 a year, you got like 10 or fewer kids in the classroom. We know, for example, in Qatar, there are schools with only 5 kids in a class at $150,000 a year. In Madrid, there's a school that's $150,000 a year, 6 kids in a room. In Tel Aviv, there's a school that's $120,000 a year, 5 kids in a room. Okay, there are schools like this located in Verona, Wisconsin, Tampa, Florida. Those kids typically do really, really well, okay? So the key is the number of kids in a classroom. Now, this is not fair. The exam should be based upon your knowledge of mathematics on the day of the exam. And the fact that you came from a family that didn't have a lot of money should not be used against you. It shouldn't be the lead that sinks you down. Okay, so we thought, what if we offer free classes? Now, we have a proven method with my team, Inglés Garantizado, Guaranteed English. We take kids on an individual basis from Spain, Israel, the US of A, France, Germany, Nicaragua. We put them through a 4-month course. Yeah, their parents pay for it, okay? And at the end, they get quite good scores on the SAT. Quite good scores, equal to the kids who go to those very expensive schools that cost $150,000 a year. But these kids go to public schools, typically, that are very crowded. But with a 4-month course that we offer, that is the great difference, okay? So what we want to do is offer this free to people. So if you know a kid out there who you think deserves to go to a really good university but can't afford the SAT preparation, contact us at levihello or levihello on Skype. Now, that's our international phone number. It's completely free. Okay, just get Skype and look for levihello and look for the SAT math classes. That's us. I don't think there's another levihello or levihello. Okay. What we're going to do is we're offering a free course of 4 months to individuals or to kids in groups of 5, no more. Now, those 5 don't have to live in the same country. It could be one kid in Tel Aviv, another kid in Jerusalem, Murcia, Spain, possibly even Oregon, USA, Portland, and the 5th one could be living in France. But they'll all get together at the same time, at the same place, and with one of our teachers who knows the method, okay? And what we're doing is we're helping to break the cycle, the vicious cycle of people who just don't have the money to go to those expensive private schools where there are a few people in the classroom. And we find that our method equates to those kids. Kids who go to a regular public school that's basically free, but then have a 4-month course with us, will do as well on the SAT and math as kids who go to those $150,000 a year private schools. Okay, we know it. It has been proven. Okay, and throughout the years, this has always been proven. You know, that taking a course at the end of your education, a 4-month course, maybe 2-3 hours a week individually or in a micro group, can make a huge difference. So please hook us up with kids you might know. It's a completely free. This is not a trick. We're not going to ask them to buy books for $300 or to pay money or to donate. You know, we're not going to give them the puppy dog eyes and say, now that we helped you, give us something. None of that. No. Okay, we don't need the money. I actually said that. So that's it. If you know some kid out there, boy or girl, whatever language they speak, hook them up with us at levihello on Skype for a free 4-month course to get ready for the SAT. 800 is the maximum score on the math part of the SAT. We have students who walk into us with like a 550, and 4 months later, they're getting 750. Because we teach them the tricks of the trade. We teach them, don't pick up that pencil yet. Look at the question. It's multiple choice. You can eliminate a lot of the wrong answers immediately. And they don't realize that because no one ever pointed that out to them. It's like a moment of eureka for them. And then when there are questions that are not multiple choice, we explain to them, before you pick up the pencil, look at the question, because probably it's a trick. You can get the right answer doing it the conservative way, which takes 7 minutes, or the trick, which takes 10 seconds. And again, they have a moment of eureka. And that is what we teach them. We teach them they already know everything they need to know. They just need to focus, because no one has ever pointed this out to them before. Schools Typically, when you have 30 kids in a class, they teach you like a kind of math of mass production. Everyone has to do things the same way. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, boom, you have the answer. Okay? But in reality, that's not necessary. But math is taught that way because you have some kids in the class, many of whom are not very good at math. Math for them is like poison. They're never going to like it. Okay, the few who like it, who are good at it, they have to suffer through that. So what we do is we say, if you're a kid out there who doesn't really like math, you find it repellent, we'll teach you the little tricks of the trade, okay, that you should have been taught when you were in 3rd grade. Okay, levihello on Skype.